You are now tuned in to Go Time Dolphins with Charlie Touche and Kadeem Simmons, the Miami Dolphins podcast that's for the fans and by the fans.
Gotta make them lose their mind when it's your time. And it's show time. Going all out when it's go time. Go. I ain't wasting no time. Gotta make them lose their mind when it's show time. Cause it's your time. Lay it on the line when it's go time. Go. Don't waste no time. It's Go Time Dolphins, the Miami Dolphins podcast that goes not only across the pond, but across the world. I'm your boy, Charlie Touche. Got my dog, Brett Story, with me. It's always for the fans and by the fans. Your favorite podcast, and official affiliates of Fanatics, where you could be a fanatic of your favorite franchise. Story, how you doing, bro?
Good. Hanging in there.
Yeah, listen, man. We're gonna we gotta come up with a little brand, like, because it's like a subsidiary. You know what I'm saying? We gotta come up with a little title, a little name for what this is, because it's not Go Time Dolphins. Maybe it's, yeah, I was gonna say something funny. We're not gonna say that, but we gotta figure something out for the fantasy show. Bro, you were talking about being diverse. You all wanted to switch something up, and I didn't want to go with the same players. You talking about not having Barkley across all your leagues, and you had him in a dynasty or something. And I pushed back and said, but if he's good, then all your teams win. And then the rebuttal is, well, if he gets hurt, all your teams lose. Yep. And I never got to my diversifying story where I'm in a 10-team league and I picked 8th. So let's see who I took, bro. And I want to set the table with this, because I am perturbed by this. You know how I said every draft there's like a, dang, I should have did something different there. But in our main league, I didn't have that feeling. I felt like I hit every single shot the way I wanted to hit. But in this 10-team league, bro, I picked 8th, and I took Neighbors. Then I took Derrick Henry. So I tried to get Derrick Henry in all the drafts that I had. And when it came to the 3-4 turn, I was looking at Drake London, H.N., James Cook, Chase Brown, Kyron Williams, Tyreek Hill. And I'm like, I like my options here. Mm-hmm. I'm going to come out with 2 studs. Mm-hmm. And I wanted some of Drake London, bro. But, you know, my guy was Chase Brown. So yep. I'm like, I don't have Drake London in none of my leagues. I really want him. Let me go Drake London here. And at the end of that turn, I came out with Drake London and Tyreek Hill. Not what I wanted. So I really did not need to diversify right there. I should have took Chase Brown, because there's a chance I would have got Drake London coming out or Tyreek coming out. And after week 1, what we got, man? Because we said we're gonna let people follow our teams, and we'll let people follow our team in the Go Time Dolphins podcast show in the podcast league that way, because it's Go Time Dolphins. But what were the surprises for you this week?
So I think the biggest surprises were the big guys not showing up.
Yeah.
Right? Like how many first or second round picks just were absolute no-shows.
Bro, you got AJ Brown in our league, bro.
AJ Brown, I was excited to get him. 3rd round, right? So but happy to have him. Was excited that he fell to me. 1.8 PPR points. Does not have a target until the last drive of the game.
1.8, not 18.1?
Not 18.1, not 108.1. 1.8. He scored 1 more point than you and I combined.
That's crazy, bro.
Not in the NFL.
That's crazy. Dud. Who else we got that was a dud?
Who else? How about Nico Collins? Right? A lot of
you got Nico in another league.
I've got him in a couple leagues, I think.
Yep.
Brian Thomas Jr., another one I got in a league. He had 1 catch, I think. He did have a rushing touchdown, so that semi-saved him, but not good.
Bro, I didn't trust Trevor Lawrence. So I couldn't trust Brian Thomas Jr. So I still don't trust Trevor Lawrence. I think the jury is out on him. And yeah, how many chances does he get? Does he get 2 seasons with Cohen? And the next thing you know is going to be, oh, well, he has to get a acclimated to the new system, and he gets another pass. So I couldn't be in on Brian Thomas Jr. because I couldn't be in on Trevor Lawrence.
So who else are we forgetting? How about the whole entire Cincinnati Bengals offense?
So I got Jamar Chase.
Brown did okay, right? Like he scored a touchdown, but Burrow, I was expecting Burrow to have a huge, and I know they start slow. Yeah. He had like 140 yards.
Bro, I got Chase.
You got Jamar Chase in our league too.
In the main league. And I'm not tripping. It's the Browns. I thought it would be close. I actually thought, maybe the Bengals come out and wet the bed like they usually do early in the season. So I'm not tripping the way you might need to be tripping about AJ Brown.
Yep.
Like you, on the other hand, AJ Brown looks like there's a whole bunch of people over there. There's Jalen Hurts doing Jalen Hurts. He's going to take touchdowns.
Yep.
If they play him like they just played the Eagles, you can't. They were looking at AJ. They couldn't go to him.
Yeah.
So I'm not afraid of Jamar Chase, like I am of AJ right now. You know how much I love always AJ, but Jamar Chase, they'll get it figured out. He'll have
just a no-show in week 1 again.
He'll have a 40 point
game. I think he was
bro.
like that last year too. I think the Bengals' whole offense was not great last year in week 1, and they turned out fine. But just Amon-Ra St. Brown, another one. Like, what did he do? Actually, the whole Lions offense was not great.
Now here's since we invoked the Lions team, I can make an argument that you might want to be careful with the Lions. New OC, you don't know how they're gonna act with the new OC, new play callers. I imagine it's the same verbiage, but at the same time, it's not Ben Johnson.
Right.
Ben Johnson was the brain behind it, and the way I was not really in on Detroit. I was really in on Chicago. So I wanted a lot of Chicago pieces. I like Swift. I like DJ Moore. He didn't show up. I like Colston Loveland. You seen I traded for Colston Loveland. I traded Brian Robinson Jr. 1-for-1 for Colston Loveland. I think Loveland gets it figured out because they can't have Tyler Warren go off and you drafted Colston Loveland before Tyler Warren. So I think they're going to really want to make that work. So, yeah. I was more in on the Bears than I was on the Lions, and then that's how you get. But Laporta did put up 14 points.
Speaking of bad offenses,
what you got?
You tell me. I mean, you've got the logo right behind you,
bro. Listen, it's on the hat too. This is just
oh my gosh, bro.
Listen. So the Dolphins. If you have any Dolphin players, and I said this on the last episode, I'm like, look. I told everyone, like, I don't have any expectations for this year. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't expect us to go to the Super Bowl, and I don't expect us to have the first round pick of the draft, the first overall pick of the draft. I'm just going to be a spectator. I'm not going to have my feelings involved. I just want to see the product we put on the field. That's what I told everybody prior to the season. However, my actions did not reflect what I said. You know what I'm saying? I still took Tyreek Hill in some drafts. I still tried to trade for Waddle. I still had the Dolphin players on my parlays. Oh, yeah, A-Chance, 5 receptions. Waddle, 4 receptions. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't listen to my own advice. And I'm here now. And I'm here to tell you, bro, Dolphins are in trouble, Holmes.
Ooh.
The Dolphins in fantasy football and in real life are in trouble. I think you are safe if you have Achane. That is it.
He's probably the only Dolphin that I want to even touch right now.
That is it. And if you have Tyreek, I would advise you to weather the storm because I think he's traded before week 6. And if he ends up on Kansas City, then you're back. So it's almost like Tyreek Hill is suspended for 6 weeks right now. That's how I'm looking at it. And once he ends up on Kansas City, he'll win you a championship. And that's how I'm looking at it because I can't touch any of the Dolphin players right now. I can't trust what's going on in Miami. Tua is not playing his best ball. And we got an episode coming out tomorrow with Kadeem and Sherrod Steve, and we're going to get into the minutia of everything. But Tua has not been playing like Tua in the past 15 games. That goes back to 2023, the playoff game against the Kansas City Chiefs. So you can't trust that in fantasy football. But we do have an episode coming out on Patreon about targets you might want to get now, because in 2-3 weeks from now, they're gonna mean something. So follow us on Patreon after this, and you get some nuggets. But all right, let's get to our teams in the Go Time Dolphins League. Brett, you know it's funny, bro. I almost called you like 3 different names. I almost called you Sherrod Steve. I almost called you Kadeem. Yeah, my bad. So
yeah, I've been called worse.
Before we get there, well, since we're there, Omarion Hampton, 8 points. Matthew Berry's ride or die.
Yep.
You're gonna have these type of games. I hate when podcasts like the big boys of the fantasy football world just mess up the ADP of all the players that I want. And then they don't perform, and I feel a little bit better because I try to go get them. Like, hey man, you might have a bust on your hands. You know what I'm saying? Let's work something out.
Yep.
So I got Omarion Hampton in the Go Time Dolphins League.
I think we both touched on this, but pump the brakes on the rookies.
Yes.
Right? Like, don't get excited.
Be patient.
Don't cut them after week 1. Rookie running backs. I was listening to something they were talking about Chase Brown and Bucky Irving last year, right? Like after week 1, they were like the 51st and 48th running back or something. Be patient. Relax.
Week 1, they were the 51st and 40th, and then after that, they took off.
Yep. So I don't think it was right after that, right? But like week 4, week 5, like let them get stuff figured out. Let their coaches figure out how to use them. Let them figure out how to pass block so they can be in more often than not, and see what happens. Don't cut people. Don't cut Caleb Johnson on the Steelers, right? Like, does he look like a bust? What did he do? He had like, I don't know how many carries he had. He didn't do much.
I think he had 1 carry for minus a yard.
Henderson for the Patriots, right? Like he was the preseason darling. Everybody wanted him. He went 3rd in our one league in the 3rd round. Like, relax on that. Don't do anything crazy. Like, stuff will shake out. People will get hurt. They'll figure out how to use them, when to use them. Just relax.
So, on Travion Henderson, let's remember, like, this is fantasy football. It's not real football, but these are actually real humans. Yep. So in real life, they're on real teams and have real relationships. And those coaches and GMs and front office still need to massage those relationships with like Ramondre Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? So they're not, we got a new toy we're going to play with more than we play with Ramondre Stevenson. So there's like, we're going to give you a shot, Ramondre, but just know you're on a short leash. So what we see in the fantasy world is not Madden. I say it all the time. It's not Madden. You just don't take a player, plug him in, and his value just
take off. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So even with Travion Henderson, he had 6 targets. You know what I'm saying? He came out, it equated to 11 points in fantasy football, which is cool. But just like Dwayne Wade said, bro, I'm not a huge Wade fan. I love the Miami Heat. And I know it's funny when people hear that I'm not a Wade fan, but
that's shocking to me.
Yeah, man. So it's funny, but Wade said it best. He said when the big 3 got together, the first game they had together, we played Boston and we lost. And everyone just thought we were going to win the championship in week 1, in the first game. Yep. And Wade comes out post-conference and says, I know y'all thought we was going to go 82-0. But it ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So I know we got expectations for some of these new fantasy football darlings, and we expect them to come out and put 25 up a week because that's what we think they're going to do. But what if it's 25 every other week? You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be mad about that. So yeah, man. So I'm 0-1 in the Go Time Dolphins League, but it's all right. I didn't think I was gonna go 15-0. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool.
It's week 1. Don't panic.
Not only are you 0-1,
bro,
you have the least amount of points in the league, bro. What's going on?
So Dak Prescott, right? That was my QB target. Obviously, week 1 at Philly, tough matchup. He didn't have a bad game, right?
Right.
Javonte Williams has two goal line touchdowns. So take that for what it is.
CeeDee Lamb ain't doing no favors.
Right. And CeeDee Lamb still finished pretty decently, right? Like 18 points, 7 catches, 110 yards. I'll take that. Nico Collins, we already touched on him. Kind of a no-show. Terry McLaurin, I had him in my flex. Probably his holdout didn't do him any favors. Should I have started him week 1? Looking back on it now, probably not, right? But again, it is what it is. Kyron Williams, decent game. But I mean, he only scored 14 points with a touchdown, so
Yeah.
not super great. Swift, the Bears looked so good the first half, and then it was like, I don't know, they went in the locker room and switched jerseys or something, man. That was one
Bro,
of
with
the
Swift,
most insane turns.
watching the Bears game, it looked like Swift had more points than what he ended up with.
Yeah.
Like he had 9 points.
He
But
played good, right? And
yeah, bro.
he
Like real
looked
life,
good.
it looked like he was putting up numbers, but
That's what I thought too. So not great. Evan Ingram, I don't know if he got hurt. He's hurt now. I don't know if he got hurt halfway through the game or what happened to him, but
yeah.
that was another one that I was kind of targeting late. Like if I didn't get one of the top 3 tight ends, I liked Evan Ingram late. He did absolutely nothing. Giants defense, 0.
Yeah.
They supposedly, me and you had talked about that on our first draft, right? We were texting back and forth. Like you said, I got a defense that I'm looking at, and I texted you right after I picked the defense. Said I was looking at the Giants, and you're like, yeah, that's what I'm taking. So we both had that same one kind of dialed up. Didn't work out, and then my kicker, 8 points, which the kicker to me is random, right? Like if Dallas somehow stops Philadelphia on 2 out of those 3 drives instead of 8 points, he's got 15 points or whatever, right? So, but I like my bench. ETN.
Hold on. Before you get to your bench, because we're gonna do your bench, and we're gonna do both of our benches in overtime. So, yeah, you have ETN, Tony Pollard, and Hollywood Brown. You got some people on this bench. You got Ayuk still should come back eventually. Listen, we're gonna get to your bench in overtime. We're gonna get my bench as well in overtime. But this is the team that I have in our podcast league: Kyler Murray, Chase Brown, Amari Hampton, Mike Evans, Neighbors, Tyler Warren, Ricky Pearsall. That was my starting lineup for week 1. And something that I did here to tie all the conversation together, I benched Travion Henderson because I knew he was a rookie. And I'm like, yo, maybe it might take some time to get him off the ground. And I started Ricky Pearsall. It was only a net gain of 3 points. You know what I'm saying? But it was still 3 points. I don't want to say it, quote unquote worked out for me, but so I benched Travion Henderson like, yo, let's take a risk here. Because I thought Pearsall would look a little bit better, even though he gave me 14 points. I'm cool with it. Neighbors gave me 12. Mike Evans gave me 10. Hampton gave me 8. Chase Brown gave me 13, and Kyler Murray gave me 18. Probably 2 hours before the game, there's a report that comes out. Kyler Murray ended up on an injury report with an illness.
Yep.
So almost every league. So I'm in 10 leagues, by the way, y'all. Almost every league, 8 of the 10, I have Tyler Warren. In the main league, LB got Tyler Warren. About 7 of the 10, I have Chase Brown. All right. In about 6 to 7 of these leagues, I have Kyler Murray and Justin Fields on the same exact team. Like that was, if you remember some of the targets, the Touche's targets that I told you about, some of these players were on that list. So I split the leagues, and I started Kyler in some of the leagues, and I started Justin Fields in some of the leagues, and they did not disappoint. Justin Fields clearly went off for like 30 points. Kyler went off for 18. I'm not mad at either one. I had to do something. I didn't want to just take one. I didn't want to not play Kyler and then have Fields in all the leagues, and then he drops a dud. But at the same time, that's where I'm at. So I still took the L, bro.
Yeah.
Only ended up with 103 points. Lost to Kadeem, the non-fantasy football player, and had to hear about it. So, bro, I try to get 2 out of the 3, bro. Going into an NFL football week, I need my team to win.
Yep.
My fantasy team to win, or my parlay to hit. So to lose in fantasy in the 2 important leagues, and then to lose like the Dolphins lost, it's like, nah, bro. But what added just like the sour taste was Kadeem coming on the podcast like, yo, I beat you. Like Kadeem,
rights, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't. It hurt. But look, man, we about to get into overtime. I'm gonna go through my bench. Story's gonna go through his bench. And on Patreon today, we're gonna have all the targets that we want coming up in the next couple of weeks. Who you should drop now, and who you should try to go get early before they become a thing. Yeah, but let's get into bonus time. Y'all know what time it is. Stay positive, test negative. For the average white guy, Brett Story, I'm Charlie Touche. Thank you for tuning in this time. Make sure you catch us next time on Go Time. Already.
Gotta make them lose their mind when it's your time. And it's show time. Going all out when it's go time. Go. I ain't wasting no time. Gotta make them lose their mind when it's show time. Cause it's your time. Lay it on the line when it's go time. Go. Don't waste no time. Gotta make them lose their mind when it's your time. And it's show time. Going all out when it's go time. Go. I ain't wasting no time.
Bro, any regrets on not starting someone?
In what league?
Or are you just the Go Time Dolphins league, like the GTD league? Was there like a?
I mean, am I gonna
obviously you see like hindsight's 2020, but did you wrestle with a start sit and then it bit you in the butt?
The only one that I would think about was McLaurin, just because coming off of a holdout, right, or a hold in, whatever you want to call it. He's probably not producing week 1. He might not be producing till like week 4, week 5.
Yeah.
But am I going to put Travis Etienne in there after last year? And with the question, like, now obviously Etienne could start every week probably for me. But am I pulling that trigger week 1? Probably not. Am I putting Tony Pollard in instead of him? Probably not. Right? Tennessee's not great.
Bro, you got some killers on this bench right now, bro.
How are they going to be with Cam Ward?
I'm looking at your bench. I'm gonna go through your whole bench. Bro. You got Ayuk, Tank Bisbee, Etienne, Quinshon Judkins. Now you have McLaurin on the bench, Tony Pollard, and Ray Rice. Bro, you had Hollywood on the bench, but I'm not Rasheed Rice. I say that all the time. My bad. Rasheed Rice. Bro, yeah, you're ready, bro.
Yeah,
I do not expect you to finish in the bottom 6 of the league. It's a 12-team league. You're not going to end bottom 6.
And like Dak scoring 8, I don't expect that to happen probably again all season.
Right.
I'm excited for Judkins. He signed fully guaranteed. There's talk he might play this week.
Player now. Yep.
I am super excited for Hollywood Brown.
That's the thing. So a lot of people don't know that was gonna be a thing the year he got hurt.
Yep.
And then he got hurt, and then Rasheed Rice did what he did.
Yep.
So now that there's no Rasheed Rice and Hollywood got like 16 targets.
Yeah, dude.
Come on, bro. That's gonna translate into some points.
So he 16 targets, 10 catches for 99 yards.
That's gonna translate.
If you throw a touchdown in there, he's almost 30 points.
You have Saquon's backup now, handcuff.
Yeah. I don't know if that's. I mean, obviously, if Saquon goes down, I'm in the money, right? But if Saquon stays healthy, like that's a waste of a spot.
Yeah.
So that's one, right? Do I keep him, or do I look to trade him? Do I cut him?
So yeah, I mean he's cuttable in my opinion. Like if someone's on the waiver wire, for example, maybe Hollywood was on the waiver wire in some leagues. This thing says he is only rostered in 72% of leagues right now. Like I'm pretty sure he was rostered in less than that a week ago. So like obviously, if Hollywood was on your waiver wire this week, I would have. That's definitely you drop Bigsby for someone like Hollywood. Let's talk about ETN real quick before we get to my bench. I have ETN in a lot of leagues. I have him in a lot of leagues, and you have him in this league. And I went to go check all my leagues to see what league I had him in and didn't have him in. And sure enough, you had him in this league. How are you feeling about ETN right now? Because I'll tell you how I'm feeling about him.
I'm feeling like I may have hit the lotto. He looked good. They got rid of his backup. So the way I was looking at that group, right, I was a little nervous about the whole Jaguars running back group because Etienne, Bigsby, and Tootin are all kind of interchangeable.
Mm-hmm.
Like Would I have been shocked if Bigsby went off and Etienne was on the bench? No. Would I have been shocked if Tootin went off? Maybe, because he's a rookie, but they drafted him, right? It's a new coaching regime. They didn't draft Etienne. Like, they have no connection to him, no tie to him.
Right.
So would they have traded him? I wouldn't have been shocked by that.
Right.
But he looks like the guy they drafted high, and the guy that they're gonna roll with. So I'm excited to see what he does.
There was something in me that wanted to take all three Jaguars running backs, Tootin, Bigsby, and Etienne, and just see what happens. There was definitely that in me where I'm like, yo, and one of these boys are gonna pan out, but let's see what we get, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So I got Etienne, and I feel the same way. I feel like I bet $1, and I just hit the lotto for like 100 bands.
Yeah.
With Etienne. You know what I'm saying?
Like
Maybe
100 bands. Maybe like if you bet $1, maybe you get like 100 back. Like,
no way, bro. I think Etienne is an every week starter right now.
That's $100. I don't know if it's worth 100 bands.
It's not $1 million. It's not $1 million, but it's more than 100. Like, I think he's a flex. For sure. Or I was gonna say surefire. That's what that's what I was looking for.
Flex, yeah.
Surefire flex. That's what I was looking for. Let's get into my team so we get out of here and hit up Patreon. So my bench, I have Braylon Allen, Justin Fields, Braylon Allen from the Jets. Yeah, he's cuttable, but
that's another one that kind of shocked me with
Breece Hall. Bro, because I think they trade Breece Hall, if I'm being real with you. Because I think so. I think he's like look what we got. So who wants him? He's on a contract year.
Breece Hall looks so much better than Braylon Allen.
He looked really good, bro. He looked really good.
Braylon Allen looks like he could be running in cement.
Justin Fields takes points away from Breece Hall, though. So I got Braylon Allen, Justin Fields, Ricky Pearsall, Jordan Mason, Wan'Dale Robinson, Brian Robinson Jr., and Jonnu Smith. Now, my play is obviously I have Brian Robinson Jr. I always want to hit up the CMC manager. Yo, how about that scare? CMC pops up with a calf and does not practice, and I'm like, yo, I got B-Rob for everybody. B-Rob for everybody.
I got a story for that one too. So
then I got Jordan Mason. Looks like the running back in Minnesota, although I think he out-touched Aaron Jones, but Aaron Jones had more fantasy points.
He scored a touchdown. Aaron Jones did.
Say what?
Aaron Jones had that touchdown catch. That's why he outscored.
Yeah, and that's touchdown is not going to happen every day for Aaron Jones. That's like that. It's not going to happen. And Jordan Mason's probably going to lead that team in touchdowns if we're talking about running back.
Yeah.
So I feel really good at quarterback. Got Fields and Murray. Probably going to start Fields from now on until Murray says, "Hey, I'm really that dude again." Ricky Pearsall, I feel real comfortable with Ricky Pearsall. Is Jennings nursing an injury right now?
Typical 49ers, bro. Everybody's hurt. So Jennings had an MRI. Everything came back clear. So there's a chance he's going to play.
Yeah.
Kittle's out. Put him on IR. So he's out for 4 weeks anyway. So that helps Pearsall. What hurts Pearsall? Purdy is questionable for week 2.
That's right.
And our backup is your boy, Mac Jones.
McCorkle Jones here on Go Time Dolphins.
Your boy.
McCorkle Jones. So I got a question for you. I was going to start Travion Henderson this week because I benched him last week for Ricky Pearsall. I felt good about Pearsall. Pearsall ended up getting me 3 more points of Travion. I was going to start Travion this week and bench Pearsall this week. But now with the injuries floating around San Fran, who do you think I should start? Pearsall or Travion Henderson?
Who do the Patriots play?
Patriots got the Dolphins.
Oh, wow. So I would watch what happens with the Niners guys, right? If Jennings is out, I'd watch Purdy, I guess.
Yeah.
If Purdy's out, I would probably start Henderson. If Purdy plays, I think it could go either way.
Yeah. I feel
good with Kittle being out, right? That's going to be a huge uptick in targets for Pearsall. And Pearsall, he's a first-round pick. Shanahan loves to prove that he's a genius and he knows what he's doing, which at times he's been too stubborn and it hasn't worked. And instead of just cutting bait and being done with it, he sticks to it. I don't think that's the The issue with Pearsall, I don't think that's going to happen. I think Pearsall is going to be good, but I could see them force feeding him the ball, especially with Kittle out.
Yeah,
and they're playing the Saints.
Right, they are playing the Saints. So, yeah, that's my bench. I feel really good about my bench. I feel really good about this league, Go Time Dolphins league, because although me and Story both lost our first game, Story only put up 70 points. That can't feel good.
You have to, you almost have to try to do that bad, right? Like,
yeah, I don't know how the 70 points is. Yeah. So I feel really good.
It's only up from here, bro.
You're right. Hopefully, if it's not, you might not get the invite. But yeah, listen. I feel good about my team. I don't love it, but I feel like I can make a run. My bench is good. We're about to go to Patreon and figure out what I would do, what I'm going to do with some of these moves and this bench, and who's expendable, who isn't, who I want to hold on to, and who I want to trade. And we'll talk about Stories targets as well. We already did the outro. Appreciate y'all rocking with us in Go Time Fantasy Land. You know what I'm saying? We got to get a name, Story, bro. We got to figure this out for fantasy.
Yeah, we got to get something.
Yeah, man. I forgot how Kadeem does the intro, but we out of here. Oopsie.